First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Detroit Lions. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Move. Get 300. Get 300. Bravo.
Here's Rodgers to throw. He gets this to Devontae Adams. 23 yards the pickup there.
It's a gain of 23 yards. First down, Packers.
Let's go, D. He's crashing. He's checking crack.
Shoot! Good dash. Go to 50. Hey, you fly over here. Twist.
Now a first down carry by Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
17, got it. Check him out.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Could be 4-down territory even if they don't get this, but they need just a few inches here on 3rd. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. At 5 yards on the play there, as the drive will continue. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop.
Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Jones. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Now the Auburn product, Corey Grant. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
That's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Now Jones. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Jones with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Makes the score Packers 7, Lions 0.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Check out. 1, 2, 7. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. 36, 36. Slam, slam, slam. On. He's checking. Crash. Check 43. Kill.
They'll run with a former Tar Heel, T.J. Logan. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Big hit.
Plays like we just saw there. That's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He was looking for his big tight end there, Jesse James, and it's third down.
Go. 190. Time to go. Night.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Watch the slant. Joker. Safe.
Out of the gun, Luck. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This will be fielded at the 17. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Rodgers now on first down. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And a Packer first down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, echo. Blue there. Check.
Working from the gun. Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
First down, Green Bay.
Mike, 56, right there. Hey, Alpha.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Rosas now to add the PAT. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
14.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
First and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Check out. Right, 622. I'm here all day. 12. Hey, Charlie. All you get is a headache. Hatchet.
To throw again on second down. Luck. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on second down.
You can't block me. Switch it. Come on, switch it. 12.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
I got you, son. Smooth.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Hey, here we go. Watch the pass.
From the gun, here's Luck. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They went with the dive look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
11.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Hey, check. Whip. Watch the whip. Check hot route. Hot.
Hey, check Mike.
12.
Mike 39.
Tighten up.
Hey, box truck. Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
They're going to go. It's Luck. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Josh Jackson, and they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you've got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
88. Come to 50. Hey, you block over here. Down to lose one.
Hey, Haywood.
Mike 51. Man. Yeah.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. And that's complete to Adams. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did.
Mike 51. Here we go.
Boy.
Let's go. Let's bring it. Hey, switch gears. We are going.
Rodgers now on first down. It's caught here by Adams. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Completes it to Davis. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Trevor Davis. his first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive was quick and impressive. Almost like they had somewhere else they needed to be after the game.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 21-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken very short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a first down. It's been a very one-sided game so far. They got to change what they're doing right now, don't they? You can't wait till the halftime speech to make an adjustment.
No, you can't, because if you're doing it right, you're adjusting from series to series, and they need a big adjustment here to try and put some points on the board.
Tighten up.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Check out. 675. 6-man. Check curls. Check nickel. Check. Lucky. Shoot.
Now a first down throw. Lock. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17.
Watch the twist. Out. Go ahead. Check the hot read.
Lock. And he's going to go down again.
And that's their first sack of this game, but how about last week? 6 sacks, great coverage downfield, which helped that pass rush. They are really working in sync right now.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long.
Switch.
Reggie.
I got him. That's mine. I got him.
Back to throw. Lock. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Fielded just inside the 20. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown. Not sure it could be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Rodgers going to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. The intended receiver was Trevor Davis, but it'll be second down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
26. Zoom. Hey, 88. 43. Zoom.
Throwing again. Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, and they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Jump out! Yes! Right 51. Rep. Over. Check 99. Back.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Adams has it complete. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That'll put him over 100 yards receiving now here in this first half of action. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Check. Check 24. Okay, over here.
Rodgers again now. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. The 40, 20, 10, and he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Extra point attempt to come here. It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Now the Packers going to burn their third and final timeout, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. On first down, Rodgers. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on first and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
They throw again on second down. This one's complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Rodgers to throw once more. He's got Adams on the hookup. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
Now Jones. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal. They'll try again with Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. They come out here in the eye. Well, they held him out on second down, and now here's 3rd and goal.
5 down, stand up there.
Now Rodgers. Touchdown, Packers. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. No surprise there, 3rd and goal down here. That's where they're going to look for their tight end.
Yeah, you want that big guy running his routes because it doesn't matter who they cover him with. If it's another big guy, he might use his bulk against him. If it's a shorter defender, might go over the top. Either way, you tend to find a little bit of a mismatch in that area.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Intended for Kenny Galladay. Incomplete. Kevin King there defensively.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Hey, check.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Hey, high 7.
Hey, check Mike 39.
A shotgun snap for Locke. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Check out. 1, 2, 3. Ain't no such thing as a loss. We taking wins home. Be good, be good, be good. Watch the safety creep. Watch twist. Watch twist. Hey, check 24. Check 24.
Luck on first down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
2nd and 6.
Four yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Recon, 132.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Packer first down.
Hey, 26. 43.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And he slings one that's incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. And this one complete to Reed. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. The last completion actually lost a yard, so now they'll need to convert on 3rd down.
43 is the mic. 43 is the mic. Hey, watch the screen. Watch the screen. Watch the screen. No. Off. 43 is the mic, boy. 43.
From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to rifle one deep left side. This is caught. Touchdown, Packers. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
It's a very short kick, taken by an up man. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
Check 37. Check 37.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Throwing again on second down. Luck. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Rashawn Gary gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A.
Me and you all day, all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
Tight dog.
12.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
Coming to you, coming to you. 11.
Check Mike 39.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Check 50. Check 50.
Throwing on third down. Luck. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll be fourth down.
Greystone, travel.
Check
Monday.
Man, that's trash. That's trash.
Sheds. Jam. Hey, check.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up. Hey.
John Wright.
Watch 24.
They are going for it. It's Luck. And Luck will be intercepted for a third time. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down. This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Elsewhere around the NFL, in the third quarter in Carson, Chargers continue to pull away. They have opened that lead up even further. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman?
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles?
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct.
Yeah. He's coming. Double up. He's got Liz. Zoom. Ringo. Bravo. Mike's 43. Look at that.
Rodgers now on first down. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
At the 40-yard line.
43 is the mic.
All day, baby.
Go to 50. Hey, you block over here. Jim.
He's checking Craig. 43.
Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Aaron Rodgers on fire, his 5th touchdown pass of the ball game as his guys continue to pour it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Rosas good with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. This will be taken short. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is...
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike 39. Hey, watch the lane. Hey, check Mike 39. Mike 39. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Here's Taylor to throw. And that's complete to Jesse James. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 9.
Check 3, check 3. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, twist.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Deuce. Check 52. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Rush in. Rush in. Rush in. Squeeze. 36. Slam. Truck.
From the shotgun, it's Taylor. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. A big play there on the catch and run, and even 50 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down.
SOS. Check 13. Hey. 13. Joker.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
Taylor under pressure again, and down he goes again. Rashawn Gary able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Check. Crunch. Exit.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house. Hustle.
3rd and long, it's Taylor. And the pressure gets to him again.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 39.
They'll try and throw for it with Taylor. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. And that makes them now 0 for 3 on 4th down attempts.
A lot of people would say they're showing a lot of guts going for it this many times on 4th down. I think they'd have to start thinking with their head a little bit more than with their gut and their emotions because it's not working for them. They've got to figure out what's been going wrong.
6:30.
Mike 51.
Back north. Plant.
Switch. Mike 51.
Rodgers now on 1st down. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Box it.
Under 10.
Hey, Mike. Switch it. Flip again.
Rodgers again here on 2nd and 10. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
When you have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the 4th, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
Hey, you block over here. Gun.
Dash, go now.
Put a 50.
Whip. Watch the whip. Check.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Watch the edge.
Back north. Zoom.
Get him. You got him.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Check 20
inside.
On 1st down, Rodgers to Valdez-Scantling over the middle. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
We are going. Check.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. And the great veteran Eric Berry back to knock that one away.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turned into a nice play.
Check nickel.
Hey, Mike. Hey, 88. Shift.
51. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Rodgers looking to throw on 3rd and 2. He's going to take a shot for the end and give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. And for them, this train, it just keeps rolling, doesn't it? Well on their way to yet another victory.
Yeah, it's almost a runaway, isn't it? And you just wonder how anyone could stop this. They got full momentum going, full confidence going, but it's not just their own confidence that is leading them. It's the lack of confidence against their opponents now because they see them coming and think, we've got no shot to beat this team.
And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go. Set, ready. Pittsburgh. 39. Danny. Check. Lucky.
Now a give, right side. Logan. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. And this defense here going to burn their 2nd timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And this is going to be intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. They find some open field here. And into the end zone. It's a pick six and a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will swell by one more. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Let's go! 80 weapon. Not a whoop.
I don't even know why this team showed up.
He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. We got double up, double up. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Yeah. Out. Check your hot read. Let's go.
Throwing now, Taylor on first down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Again, now it's Taylor on 2nd and 10. And that's incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. And he gets this only to the 41. Not near enough for the first. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check Mike 39. Check Mike.
They're going on 4th down. It's Taylor. Now this is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they tried to go for it for pride, but it really wouldn't have mattered. This one, it was already determined.
No doubt about it. This one was over a while ago.
So good field position for the Packers as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. After the penalty, it's Jones. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the fourth quarter. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
On the double.
39. Check Mike 39.
So we got man. Off. Check 3. Check 99. Check 99. Wahoo.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check Mike 39.
On first down, it's Taylor. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Josh Jackson. And his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. Because if you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that, there had been guys who'd gotten 4 interceptions or more in a game. I mean, most recently, since 2000, Delta O'Neal and D'Angelo Hall.
Rodgers now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. Back, back, back.
Rodgers looking to throw. And he's going to go down again.
It has been a good game for them. They haven't been pressured very much today, but on back-to-back sacks, maybe the defense is starting to figure something out.
Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. Now it's Rodgers, eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to let it go deep, right side. That's caught at the 25. And he is finally out of bounds, but not before taking it down inside the 30. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Check, 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 check.
Jump out.
Now Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22. Boy, the evolution of the game and how these guys in plays like that can get out of the pocket, keep plays alive, it just makes things so much harder for defenses.
It really does, and we're talking about an era in the game where the quarterbacks are the most athletically gifted that we've seen in a bunch. I mean, when you talk about collectively, it's unbelievable. So their ability to move is practiced now. It's not necessarily, oh, he just took off and you guys figure it out. When he takes off, everyone knows where to go now. They know how to run routes, change things, make themselves presentable for the quarterback. It's a lot of time that they put in on it. It's not just your static 1, 2, 3. This is where the ball goes anymore.
That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th. A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop. But that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything. So it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
Check 24, check.
Inside.
Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They bring Rashawn Melvin on the corner blitz, and he gets there. So they were really trying to put the nail in the coffin there already with this lead here in the 4th, but they didn't get it.
Guaranteed, it's not going to be a fun handshake in the postgame, right? You just know that there's going to be some bad blood there. And I know if we go to the postgame press conferences, the winning coach, you know what he's going to say, why he did it? We need the points, okay? Because you never know at the end of the year if points are going to come into the tiebreaker if we're trying to get into the playoffs. That's always the standard justification.
Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Hey, check Mike 39. Check.
After the interception, here's Taylor. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same Surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Let them know, let them know. Let them know, let them know.
Undercrush, undercrush, undercrush.
2nd and 10 now. It's Taylor. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. 3rd and long. Taylor and company hoping to regroup after the sack.
Kill. Hey, turn it up. Bravo. Hey, check.
from the gun, it's Taylor. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
For Jesse James, incomplete. Results in a fourth down.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Double. Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift. Slam. Bang, 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 bang. Bang. Check.
Taylor now throwing on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Josh Jackson. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line.
Intercepted by the Packers. His guys take over 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, take 26. Come on, boy. You done. Don't be scared of it.
Check.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Nickel Roby-Coleman. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Packers, the train just keeps rolling. 9-0 now to start this campaign. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Lions, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.